Hello, how are you today?
I'm great.
And what's your name, sir?
My name is Maurice Blanchette.
And what kind of art do you do?
I do pen and ink drawings, and the technique is known to most people to be pendulum, in other words, it's a stipple technique, you know, with a pen, using the point of a pen.
Okay.
And with that method, and if you have the flair for art a little bit, you can interpret a picture and do a pen and ink version of that picture, and it creates quite an interesting piece of art.
And how long have you been doing this?
Over 20 years now.
Wow, what made you start doing this?
Circumstances, although I should say that when I started to work as a youngster, I worked as a draftsman, but I was quickly appointed to a technical publication department that did textbooks for the company, and I was the artist that did all the illustration for the textbooks. So I did that for 10 years, and then went on, you know, to higher management. But that technique stayed with me. So when I retired, I watched people in artist centers like this, you know, doing some work. And where I come from, Montreal, the historical area of Montreal, street artists are very, very popular. And watching them, I figured that I could do this, which is a little different from them. And then everything became history. 20 years later, still doing it.
Excellent. Now can we watch you do a little bit of your art?
Sure. The whole idea is that you start the drawing almost like a shadow, and you do it with a pencil, because you really want the proportion, the dimension to be exact. Because once you start with the pen, you can't erase.
Yes.
And but once you've developed a technique to draw with a pen, as opposed to a pencil or a brush, then you start doing the drawing. But you have to do it very, very slowly and very lightly all over, and then you keep coming back, keep going back, keep coming back, like a screen, like screening. And if you don't do that, if you get carried away trying to sharpen up a particular part of a drawing, then when it's finished, it'll be all lopsided. In other words, it'll be too dark in one place, too light in another. So you have to be very careful that you see the thing uniform all the time as you're doing it.
Oh, I understand completely. I'm a tattoo artist.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
So you have to look at the forest and the trees.
Yeah, it's actually, you always use a picture. I never do something live because I don't want to stay outside for a week. It just takes about 5 days to do.
Yeah.
Your screening to take easy 5 days.
So usually I work at home. It doesn't take much, you know, you just need a little table to work on or anywhere. And I start working on it. And so that's really what I do.
Okay. That's
After
very
all these
interesting.
years, I've done maybe 300 drawings.
Yeah. And how long does it take you to do something that size?
This is a simple drawing, and I've been at it for 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah. By tomorrow, in fact, I had started it with the idea of finishing it here. So it'll be finished by tomorrow.
Okay.
But some of the more complex drawings, like the batteries, took a month.
Wow.
The reason for that is the drawing is quite big and there's a huge amount of details, and the pen is always the same size.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just 3 times more work.
Right.
It's not more difficult.
Let's see.
That's what they call a rapidograph pen.
Yeah.
Very. Oh, no, it'll break it.
Oh, it'll break it. Oh, it'll twist off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just be careful because they cost $50 a piece.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
$50.
Pens are expensive, baby. The
Wow.
good pen's expensive.
And your
But these-
small
Do
ones
you
are,
realize
what,
that?
15?
What kind of work I could do with a fine tip like
Your
that?
small drawings
you
are
could do something
$15?
I'm a tattoo artist. I mean, I design tattoos and I do tattoos. So I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have 5 days to work on a piece. When
No.
somebody
No.
comes in, I've got to be able to pump out a piece. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yes.
So, but with a pen like that, if I was to actually sit down and take some time, the back pieces I can design, the sleeves.
But the whole strategy is to do a master
Sometimes,
as I
yes.
can, to do them all with the same level.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then my wife reproduces them on lithograph, art paper, and then she highlights them with watercolor. The watercolor is transparent, so on a pen and ink drawing, the drawing still comes out, and the colors kind of give it some light. That's not the story.
That's good. Thank you.
Excellent.